Good afternoon. It is Saturday. It's Saturday. I have the gain kind of low on on the microphone because I just turned the AC on for the first time in 6 months. I don't know, however long it's been since winter started. Um, so hopefully you don't hear it too much, and hopefully you can still hear me well enough. I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's super fun. It's like only 80 degrees outside, but like I was like cleaning and I was like, you know what? I want the fucking AC on, so I just turned it down to 70. I'm not excited for summer. Not one bit. Thankfully, though, my electricity bills usually I don't know if I even had one last year that was over 100. Even in like the peak of summer. Let me check our SRP real quick. I'll just check it and see. um, excuse me. Yeah. Anyway. Um. $71 a month, huh? That's interesting. Okay, so let's look at June 1st, 2022. $64. It seems kind of low. Okay, let's look at... Oh, here we go. That's good. Yeah, okay, it looks like the highest that I had was August... The August bill was $92. The rest of it was not. Let's do 24 months. Yeah, that's it. That's the highest one I had was $92. Which, I'm pretty grateful for, honestly. Because electricity bills here in Arizona, especially, for the summer and stuff, is really the bane of existence. Can be very shitty. Picking between comfort and money, I guess, in a way. Anyway, on to the topic of today, which is anti-busy. So, there you go right there. Lesson in that. Don't get to the point quickly because that is being busy. No, I'm just kidding. I did want to say, though, that I'm a generally anti-busy person. And there's a lot of, like, ways to look at that, I guess. One of the ways that I look at it mostly is my great ability at procrastination. Very good at procrastinating things. Carpenter bee. Yeah, I'm very good at that. So, but in general, like, I think I feel like I enjoy myself the most when I have, like, nothing going on, I don't know. It's weird. I think I go through ebbs and flows of, like, busy. I'm good at making busy work for myself. Like, I can do that for all of eternity, without really getting anywhere, I guess. I mean, it depends, I suppose, how you look at it. But, yeah, like, I like doing things that are just kind of a waste of time. Like, I just kind of enjoy it. Like, all my task management stuff, it's mostly just a waste of time and a way to sort of avoid doing the things that I need to actually do. All that aside. Yeah, I like it. I like not having plans and sitting around and kind of just like meandering from thing to thing, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I'm a pretty sensitive person when it comes to sort of constant stimulation. Yeah, stimulation like this, just being stimulated all the time, kind of constantly, winds up being pretty exhausting for me. I usually wind up becoming rather withdrawn from just about everything when that happens, when I sort of go too long with too much stimulation. So try to break it up. I try to take it easy a little bit. Um, I mean, I'm always taking it easy, really, but I don't know how to say this without sounding so stupid. Um, yeah, I enjoy the lack of things to do, But there's always constantly everything to do, and I guess that's the point. Is that like I'm very anti doing everything because there's always everything to do. You could be just doing any amount of things, constantly, all the time, every moment, and it just winds up leading me to feel like I have to make everything I do something valuable, or something worthwhile, and that can be so shitty. It can be such a shitty feeling to not feel like you can do anything for fun, like you have to do something because it's serving an end goal. And I mean, I even see myself doing that with like personal relationships. Like it's so dumb. It's like, okay, I went and visited my mom. Can check that off. Like I spent time with friends. I can check that off. It's like, it's just this constant battle of like being good enough to myself mostly. Being accepting of who I am, and also thinking that I'm doing the right things in life, and just those kind of things. I mean, I feel like we a lot of us have these feelings of like lack of worthiness, or that we're not doing enough, or that we're doing the wrong thing, or something, and yeah, it's nice to remember sometimes that we're just fucking animals on this fucking planet hurling through space, like as if any of that means anything. Oh, sorry, I'm staring at the moon and just kind of sent me down a existential spiral for a second there. But yeah, like truly, like any of us know what the fuck's going on. We're literally just creatures, carbon creatures that came out of the ground, that came from exploding stars, that happen to be able to sit here and talk about it, I guess. Like we were lucky enough to be able to talk about it. And that is then the curious part of it all, is like, okay, so then what is a good life? What makes life worth living? What makes it good enough? It's the question of the ages, I guess. I don't know. But that's enough to say that the answer to that question is, one, basically unknown, two, extremely subjective, and three, is it really that important? I don't know. I just try to have a good time. Try to listen to my gut. Certain things in life, like the cleanliness of my space, or the ability to talk to people, to be a person in society that is able to be social to some degree. These things, they hold foundational value in my head. Not that they have to or should for everybody. I think we all have to decide what's important to us enough to work towards those goals, I guess. I don't know. This is anti-busy, apparently. This topic is anti-busy. But yes, I really enjoy the space and the time to do nothing. The ability to think about kind of anything and just let my brain kind of go and wander and experience all of it however I so choose. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, that seems easy enough, right? It's very difficult, though, to like not try to assign some sort of purpose to every single thing that I'm doing, or making somehow every single experience that I have intentionally valuable. Like I'm setting out to do it for the end goal of it being something more than it needs to be, I guess. I don't know. It's nice to try to let go of that, because at the end of the day, we're just here to chill, right? I mean, really. We got like a glimpse. We get like a glimpse into this whole insane, unknown world that's constantly in turmoil and constantly like just all over the place, screaming at you from 1,700 different directions. I mean, the best thing that I feel like that you can do is just sit there in silence. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You get what I'm saying, though? Yeah. The best thing that we can do is just remember that, yeah, that we're just here to chill, to hang out, have a good time if we can, you know? And that's it. Then we die. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, not a huge fan of the idea of being constantly busy. Never been a fan of it, although sometimes I get into it, I guess. I get into the mode of kind of constantly doing something. And there really is so much time in the day, and we are chained to certain physical expectations of ourselves in society, such as having a job and being able to pay for your stuff, and, you know, that's a thing that we have a hard time escaping. I mean, some do. Some prosper that way, truly. I mean, I guess being homeless isn't exactly prospering per se, but some homeless people enjoy being homeless. You know, that's just how it is. It's hard to account for all the variables that are people, you know. Can't stick anybody in a box, really. You could try. It's going to be difficult, though. They'll surprise you. Does it sound like I'm going mad? I feel like it sounds like I'm going mad. Maybe I am. I don't know. Gonna go have some tea. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, is that good enough for that? Probably. That was the most meandering topic ever. It's just like, anyway, on to miscellaneous. I went grocery shopping. I'm making dinner for Paul and I tonight. I'm making pollo con queso burrito chimichanga thing. If you're familiar with a pollo con queso, it's like it's like a chicken burrito with cheese. This recipe that I found is like super simple too. So, I mean, not the most simple recipe in the world, but as far as what I would expect, I guess, from a pollo con queso recipe, I was a little surprised. I mean, I guess once I thought about it, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of easy to do. It's chicken and cheese in a tortilla, shredded chicken with some seasonings, in a tortilla with some cheese, and then you make like a cream cheese jalapeno sauce to put on top. And that's it. Makes sense. It makes sense. So, yeah, I'm going to do that for dinner. Got the chicken thawing right now. Hopefully I can get that thawed quickly enough to where I can brine it for a couple hours, maybe, and then sear and poach it, take it off the bone, put it in the food processor, spin that up a little bit, let it shred itself a little bit, and it'll be good to go. And I'll be ready to go. I do need to make the cream sauce, though. Creme sauce, whatever. It's just sour cream and cream cheese and jalapenos, really. That's about it. But I thought I'd make that a little bit in advance and let that steep, kind of, the flavor marinate a little bit. And yeah, make some rice for the side. Sounds delicious. It was $20, I think, for all that. I mean, that didn't even include protein. Like, I have frozen chicken thighs that I'm gonna use, because I was gonna buy some fresh chicken breasts, and I was like, you know what, I should just use up the fucking chicken that I have in the freezer, even though it's bone-in chicken thighs, so it's not really made for this purpose, but I'll make it work, whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, so had lunch with Ariel and her boyfriend. That was fun. We went to Cornish Pasty. Love Cornish Pasty. They were in town because he was doing her boyfriend was doing a mud run in Queen Creek. They live in Tucson, so yeah, they made the trek up here, and yeah, I was like, wow. I mean, he was telling me about it, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, Like, I should really go physically do something. And now summer's approaching, and I'm just like, fuck, I missed my whole window to, like, get my bike fixed and, like, go out there and do stuff. Whatever. It's always next year. But, yeah, I trimmed my beard, as you can see. I look like a normal person again, kind of. That's always nice. But, yeah. I do need to get back to exercising somehow, because I've gained so much weight. So much weight. I was eating fast food, like, every day for 3 months, 2 months. I don't know. It was a long time, so it makes sense that I've gotten here. But I need to, take a little bit better care of myself. Place my health a little bit higher on the priority list. And then, yeah, we've got the impending doom of walling. I mean, I guess it's not impending doom, but the need to start working on the social media content and things and such and such. Sent him an email a couple days ago, but he never responded. That was Thursday. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, I think that's it. Hopefully this wasn't too depressing, I guess. I don't know. Topic wasn't meant to be depressing. It was more just like, chill, man. Vibe with life, like, it's nice out there. Just let it happen, I guess. I don't know. Well, I've done my job for the day. I think it's time for me to go and continue cleaning, do the dishes, prep for dinner, start drinking. It was weird. I didn't drink Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Sorry, last topic, then I'm leaving. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Didn't drink at all. Fantastic. That was great. Thursday, I drank a little bit. Like 3 or 4 shots, so not much. And then Friday, last night, I tried to drink like a regular amount, which is like, 8, 10, 12 shots, whatever. I think I got to like 6 or 7, and then I had some pot, and then I got so tired, and I was just like, okay, I'm like falling asleep. Paul and I watched Strange Brew. I don't know if you would know this. I'd never heard of it, but it was like this syndicated Canadian television show, sort of like Saturday Night Live, but Canada. And they had this like small skit, like recurring skit between these two Canadian guys being extremely Canadian, cliche, and like they got a movie, and the movie was hilarious. It was great. The first 5 seconds, I was fucking dying. I was cackling so hard. Because, like, their whole thing, the whole shtick is, like, they're Canadians and they are, like, I don't know, I guess, kind of dumb. It's like Dumb and Dumber kind of esque vibe. They're kind of dumb. They drink beer, they smoke cigarettes, and they say a lot, Like, that's the whole shtick. And so the beginning of the movie is MGM with the lion, and so the lion opens its mouth and it burps. And this was, like, made in, like, 82, by the way. So, but it, like, the lion burps. And then, like, the camera just, like, turns and shows that it's, like, a lion sitting on a pedestal, like, and, like, there's, like, a, front panel cardboard thing, and they're just standing there, like, drinking beers and burping. and he's like, like, oh, we're trying to get this lion to roar, and he's like winding, like he's like spinning the tail of the lion. He's like, oh, we gotta wind it up. It was hilarious. I was dying. It was too funny. Okay, that's it. Yeah, have a delightful Saturday. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. Definitely getting easier, though, to do things now that I'm doing more things. A little bit easier, Still sucks going to the grocery store today and doing all that and blah, 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 whatever. But I did it, so yeah, onward and onward. Woohoo! Okay, goodbye.